right, we are live. Let's check the audio volumes. It looks good. Might turn it up just a little bit. There were some complaints about the ums and ahs, guys. If you're watching it live, that you have to, I mean, that's just part of it. That's just how it goes. Is that there's going to be ums and ahs. I'm live streaming this. I'm checking if questions are coming in. There's a lot of things to manage, et cetera, et cetera. So I can't do a whole lot about that. So that was one little bit of feedback. I think the burning question for everyone who's watching, I don't know what I'm at liberty to say and not to say, but there was a bunch of questions about when we're launching. So we're going to be launching some GPUs today for sure. But I think you can expect next week at the latest is everything's going to be up. So I'm not going to say more because there's beyond that, it's a little bit confidential, but we're still on track in that sense. So please don't fret. Don't worry. I'll show you some cool stuff that we've been working on. Try and think what else. So I am, we still don't have Twitch working. We'll do Twitch eventually because I like Twitch. I mean, I like the community on Twitch. People get more animated, but we're not streaming in Twitch today because I didn't have time to figure out why my stream URL changed again. Yeah, so we're not streaming in Twitch, so we're just doing YouTube, and then so last time we did Telegram was not having the quality that we were sending, so we dropped the link in the Telegram channel to the YouTube. The YouTube's at 1440p. Twitter/X is at a lame 1080p. So if you want an even higher quality, Dimitri, feel free to go and check us out at the on the YouTube channel. Try and think what else. So yeah, we get a lot of views, a lot of questions, a lot of people reached out after the last live stream. So I'm happy. That's the goal of this, is to show you guys stuff. I mean, we do things a little bit differently over here, so it's not something that a whole lot of other crypto companies are doing. And so sometimes, I mean, I'm here to educate, guys. I'm here to educate. You know, I did my PhD, used to teach at the university. I'm here to educate, guys. I'll teach you a little bit about this thing called AI, about running GPUs, about how much VRAM you need to run particular GPUs, and all that kind of stuff. So specifically, I'm trying to think if there's anything else partnership wise, etc. So we'll get into it in a second. I do want to very quickly, before I tease everything, I did realize that I forgot to do one important thing, which is I want to check how much I have in the wallet that I'm essentially going to use today. It's not, is it? Are you kidding me? No, my I use Windows Hello, but it's not working. I guess maybe OBS grabbed the camera. Damn you, OBS. Damn you. So OBS is screwing with my camera right now. I'm obviously not going to debug the camera, so I will have to meticulously enter my password really quickly. And let me also check. So what I'm going to do is I just want to make sure that I have enough Solana in the quote unquote wallet that we'll be using today. And so how much I have left. All right, that looks, so wait, that's not the true one. So yeah, so we should be good. So let me try one more time. Let's log in. All right, we should be good. So I'll show you guys. So we do have 916 minutes, which is more than enough for today's stream. So we'll be playing around with that. So friendly reminder, if you're brand new to this, I showed it last time. If you haven't used it before, guys, you get 60 free minutes. So yes, you have to send us like a microtransaction, which we use just to filter bots, but you'll get an hour of compute as a result. So you're sending like 0 cents, just paying the whatever the Solana transaction fee is, and you get 60 minutes to play around with. So if you really want to, you could actually run these in parallel to me and play around with this stuff and ask questions and whatnot, and then it'll be epic. All right, so big news. What happened since last time? So we've been busy. So I'll like, here's some inside baseball, as they call it, some fun facts about feedback that we get from, because we do have roughly 10 projects that are already building on our platform. And so the feedback is, I mean, so we get a lot of feedback. So feedback is people want, there's like two camps, I would say. There's the camp that people want just the very basic inferencing, like they just want to be able to send English language and then get a response back, right? So people running agents and stuff like this, they don't necessarily care what the model is and what the model can do. They don't need any fancy models. I mean, I get triggered every time I open up X and I see somebody showing like a $30,000. I mean, there was one last week, somebody with a $29,000 OpenAI bill. So guys, if you if you're spending $29,000 on OpenAI, please get in touch. I guarantee you, I mean, we're going to clear the schedule, and I guarantee you we're going to have a lot of options for you to not pay $29,000 in a month. There's ways to do this where you're going to be paying like a fraction, like a very small amount compared to that $29,000 to do what we're going to do. And so the feedback is, I mean, so like, again, my personal opinion, IMHO, I would say this. So the way that all the AI companies sort of get you is essentially, I mean, so you have a chat. I mean, so first of all, full disclosure, I'm not going to pretend like I don't pay for Claude and I don't pay for ChatGPT and I don't pay for Cursor. I mean, I have all these things, right? But the question is, like, once you start, so those are great. Those are like focused on you, the developer, right? But if you're actually trying to build a project, have the project work reliably, have the project scale and stuff like this, you're gonna see that they basically teased you into believing that you can build it using something like ChatGPT. I mean, there's a lot of use cases where, you know, you might be charging your customers way more, but the point is, once if you're getting a serious amount of use, it very quickly makes sense to just run the GPU yourself, which is sort of the theme of Comput3AI, is that we're running the GPUs for you. So to run a dedicated GPU, because an entire model can actually fit, I mean, most models for most use cases will fit on a single GPU. So so I'm sitting right here, slightly out of view. I have a 3090 here. We got a 7900 AMD XTX in the other machine over here. So this machine, I mean, I wanted to believe in Team Red. I have a special place in my heart. I mean, I used to have like a 9600 GT, went back in high school. So I'm a big fan of AMD. We go way back to the ATI days. But I mean, to call things black and white, AMD does not, doesn't support CUDA and doesn't support all this stuff. So I am forced to use, forced is like, it's not negative, right? But the ecosystem supports NVIDIA. way better than it does AMD. That being said, I mean, on machines like that, you can actually run ROCm and the LLMs at least. So not so much the image video processing stuff that we'll be looking at today, but the LLMs will run great. So I mean, like you can totally get a AMD. You can actually get a workstation, essentially professional grade AMD with 48 gigs of RAM. So like the NVIDIA workstation cards are roughly $10,000, and the AMD workstation cards are significantly less. So I mean, I'm not gonna do the math right now, or like I'm not gonna pull up Newegg, but just like take my word for it. So you'll be able to get one for like $4,500 or something like that. And if all you're doing is text LLMs, that is a decent choice. So turns out, there's a lot of data centers around the world that will offer this grade of hardware. And so, I mean, that's what we're using right now. So we'll also, not this stream, but we'll slowly be getting into how you can run stuff like this at home, because we are going to be building a network around this where we're going to have nodes. People can let their GPU be accessible. People can run this. So one of the things that we have planned probably in a couple weeks, I'm going to go over the perfect, essentially miner, the perfect workstation machine that you can essentially use for this kind of stuff. And then we're going to slowly hook it into our network and show you how you can run it. And then we're going to open up to the community. So if you guys want to mine, make your GPU available, I mean, those are things that we're working on. So, I mean, definitely join our Discord if you're interested in this kind of stuff. We'll be we'll be beta testing it here pretty soon. So I say all that to say we're going to be looking at the kind of stuff that you can run on. So there's like a very important distinction. There is stuff that you can run on a single GPU, and there's a big difference between things that I can run on a single GPU and things that you can run at home. Because if all you're doing is buying consumer grade GPUs, so I mean, I forgot, you can look at the Steam survey, which is like considered the best survey of what GPUs people have. So for the most part, I think people have 8 gigs of VRAM. So like, guys, forget about it. Like 8 gigs of VRAM is not going to get you anywhere. So and then all the way up to the 3090, which I have over here, which I do use for development because I can basically verify and validate some of the stuff that we run in the data centers all across the world. I can do some local development just to verify that stuff is working. I have 24 gigs on that one, right? So on a 3090. So that is not quite enough. So today, one of the things that we'll be observing is how much VRAM this stuff take up. And so yeah, just FYI. I mean, so we'll be keeping an eye for that. So one of the things that is like underestimated. I mean, so the now going back to the big AI companies. So with the big AI companies, generally they'll charge you. I mean, so like you as the end user using something like ChatGPT, generating images with ChatGPT, guys, it's like a known secret. So like if you, I mean, all this stuff that you see as a user is subsidized. As soon as you try to build a product around it and try to use it, it actually ends up being significantly more expensive than you expect, because essentially they're trying to get you in the door. They're trying to have you think, sweet, this is so easy to use. Everything is so accessible. This works great. So let me just build a product around it. And then they give you the bill. And then it turns out that it's too expensive. So the place where, I mean, it makes sense is if you're building something at scale, if you want resiliency, if you want a distributed network, all these kinds of things, it doesn't actually make sense to go to OpenAI, ChatGPT, all that kind of stuff. There's region restrictions, all kinds of restrictions. They don't let you generate certain types of images. I mean, which, I mean, is good and bad. I mean, you might want to just know at least what is this model, what can I do, what can I not do, and all that stuff can be a little bit non-transparent. And so there's all this research that goes into getting around that kind of stuff. But when you run it locally, it's much more predictable. So there's a bunch of advantages. Predictability. You can have predictable billing, because essentially you're turning the problem of I want to run a local model, or I want to run AI anything, instead of making it per API call, you go and you make it per essentially time, right? Which is the case with us. So if you run a GPU, you're paying for a certain amount of time. There, you're also paying for a certain amount of, with us, you're paying for a certain amount of time. So it's a different problem set, because what ends up happening is, for example, we're going to be doing image generation today. You can generate on the GPU, if you're loading it up, you can generate hundreds to thousands of images in an hour. And what that means is you've now generated hundreds or thousands of high quality images. If you spend an hour, we bill $1 per hour roughly in Solana at the moment. I mean, we'll see when the token launches. It's definitely going to get integrated into payments, etc. I mean, we'll have to see what the price is then. But roughly, I mean, that's what we're shooting for, is that it's about, the exchange rate is about $1 per hour for what you're paying for. And so, so what does it cost me to generate 1,000 images? $1. So let's say I want to generate really detailed images, and now I can only generate 50 of them an hour. So what does that cost me? 1 hour, right? So what about I want to write a 5,000 word essay? Perfect. Like, how long do you need the GPU for? If you're going to be using it for an hour, it's $1. So you're abstracting away this problem. And so the cool thing is, not so much with the video and image workloads, but especially the LLM workloads. So when we go back to how most people are getting a $39,000 OpenAI bill, at the end of the day, they're doing a bunch of API calls. But what also ends up happening is they're doing a bunch of API calls, but those, if you did run one GPU, it's not like one GPU can host one client. One GPU can easily host tens or hundreds of clients. So we offer free inference backend, and we actually have a couple of hackathons running right now. And so the GPUs are finally getting a decent amount of use. So we've got the Aya hackathon. We got another hackathon coming up. Forgive me for not memorizing every hackathon that we're supporting with free inferencing. But we're just running a handful of GPUs. We're running like four GPUs. So 2 GPUs are running one model, 2 GPUs are running another model. And if we need to, we can scale it. I mean, we can make it 3 GPUs, 4 GPUs, 5 GPUs. But I'm telling you, you can run. And the reason that we're running 2 is just for resiliency. I mean, in theory, with the amount of backend usage that we're getting right now with a hackathon using us, we could still run it probably on a single GPU. So that just gives you a reference to how powerful like a modern NVIDIA GPU is, even the quote unquote, I mean, so sort of like pushing off from the consumer grade ones. All right, so what are we going to be doing today? So here's the next big one. Here's the next one where we get a lot of customer feedback of, how do people shoot themselves in the foot? They shoot themselves in the foot generating images and videos, because that's not cheap. You're loading up the GPU for a decent amount of time. So that is not as parallelizable as essentially the LLM tasks are. So here you actually need an entire GPU to get dedicated. You need all the video memory to be on one card. For the most part, I'm like asterisk, guys, I'm oversimplifying for the purposes of this live stream. If somebody did a AI PhD and he's like, I agree, buddy. I agree. I also did a PhD, but we're not going to go into that much detail on I'm like skipping over the details at that level. But basically, I mean, the what ends up happening is if you're inferencing with OpenAI, they're running a gigantic system. So it turns out you just need one GPU. I mean, that's the takeaway. Just to your query could in theory be handled by one GPU. And then if we're talking about image workflows, a lot of times they're not as parallelizable, just because of how Stable Diffusion works and how basically the image and video models work. They're not as parallelizable. And so what's actually happening if you use, I mean, I don't know for sure, but roughly, I mean, if you use something like, let's say, Replicate or something like this, when you do an API call to Replicate, what's actually happening, abstracted away from you, is they're running your job on most likely a single GPU. I mean, I'm telling you, for a lot of the video tasks, the models are not designed to be multi-GPU savvy. They just assume, give me an entire GPU and I'll run this. And so that's one of the biggest benefits. And so we get a lot of feedback that people spend a ton of money generating images for AI purposes, right? They want to generate images, they want to do tweets, with images. They want to do Studio Ghibli. They want to do AI styled stuff. And so how does that work? Well, you gotta, I mean, how does that work? Well, you need to get a GPU somewhere. And so fortunately, I'll show you guys today, just running it on our GPUs, and we'll see how they get loaded up in terms of GPU usage, in terms of VRAM usage. So the VRAM is video memory, so essentially the memory that's on the GPU. And yeah, long story short, we'll see. The takeaway today will be, even if you have like a 4090 or a 5090, it's probably not going to have enough. I mean, it might just have enough VRAM, especially the 5090 with 32 gigs might just have enough VRAM to run the kind of stuff that I'm showing. So if say you didn't want, I mean, like if you wanted to optimize around it or like go past that, then you would have to get more VRAM. So you would need a data center GPU. Fortunately, for the most part, we're using data center GPUs. There's ways to not use, I mean, I'm not going to go into the details right now. Just take my word for it. All this, I mean, we spend a lot of time optimizing for all this stuff. So the big news is, let's clap. Big news is there's like two models that came out fairly recently. One came out about a month ago, maybe even 2 months ago, something like that. We can actually pull them up. So here, I'll pull it up and then I'll switch. And then let's do, so we'll pull these up and take a look at them. So I got both models pulled up right here. Let me also check. I feel notifications in my pocket. I just want to see. I want to see if I'm missing anything super important. All right, nothing. Nothing too important. Just people wishing me luck. All right, so I'm gonna move slightly over. We have here's the WAN or WAN video model. There's also the HiBeam image model. So we'll take a look at both of these. They're actually pretty, I mean, like, guys, let me go back. So people do not, I kind of feel like when, if you just sit on AIX, so just reading all the X posts, there's like a underappreciation for how epic, because the what's called the frontier labs. So the Silicon Valley, the Silicon Valley multi-billion-dollar valuation companies that can buy all the GPUs that they can and train a new model. They have pretty cool demos. But so it turns out there's just open source models that are coming out, which are giving them a run for their money, just like DeepSeek. And it's completely underappreciated because people just don't have an eye out for, things happening with HiBeam, things happening with WAN for the video encoding. And admittedly, I mean, we're going to see the takeaway today is going to be you probably can't run this at home as well as we're going to run it on our network today. But you could, in theory, run this at home. So like this is completely open. Why don't you hear about this more, guys? They're open source. They don't have the marketing budget to like pay every single influencer about AI to post about their project. I mean, just think about it. These guys are doing, this is open source. So the most epic one is, let's see it right here. I think this one has, so this one, here you go. I mean, just to give you a perfect Transformers, MIT, VAE, et cetera. I mean, basically like content freely, but you have to comply. I mean, this is a pretty open license on this guy. I'm telling you, the Transformer models in this repository are under MIT license. So this is a very permissible license. So even for the stuff, I mean, we have a couple clients using essentially APIs and stuff like this. So first of all, we're going to see the results here are really, really good. But even if you grab another model for commercial use cases for, I mean, basically like you can run it on your own machine. But you can't run it, you can't like automate it. You can basically can't build an API around it, I would argue, because that turns into a commercial use case. So here with HiBeam, no such issue. Epic model, absolutely epic. I mean, top. I mean, I'm more impressed. I'll say this right now. I'll say it live on stream. I'm more impressed with HiDream than I am with DeepSeek. Like, I'm more blown away that there's such a good completely open source model. I'm more blown away with HiDream than I am with DeepSeek. All right, let's go back. And so the second one is WAN 2.1, which is basically, Hugging Face. Let's go to their Hugging Face. So this is from, I mean, long story short, I think it's Alibaba. I think this is their like subsidiary that does their AI models. And so they released a bunch of video models. So we essentially have, I mean, we have all of them. All right. So let me say that again. We have all of them. We have all of them, guys. But the most interesting ones are going to be, so, I mean, basically, so what does HiDream do? HiDream lets you generate images. So we're going to have text to image. We're going to have image to image. So image to image is super nice because you can take a reference photo. You can snapshot Dimitri like this, just freeze frame. And then you can make your own Dimitri. Just make him, I don't know, Asian looking, you know, just give him a Pikachu costume or something like that. I mean, it'll work. It'll just take me as the still frame, and then you can do image to image on top of it. So image to image is super powerful for doing AI stuff because you can use it as a reference image, and obviously text to image where you're just prompting it and getting the result. So we'll play around with both today. The next one is the video model. So same thing. So we have but here, instead of image, we're going to have T2V. So what is T2V? That's text to video. And we're also going to have image to video. I2V is going to be the second option. However, the most impressive one from like objectively, which I'm not going to show today because, I mean, like, it's a little, I mean, we have it running. I'm just not going to show it today because I want to, part of me wants to save it. And also there's, I mean, we're literally, guys, this is like, how long have we had support for this? Since last night, I didn't get a full night's sleep because we were deploying these models. I mean, yesterday we were deploying some of the stuff, etc. I mean, this is like, that's the point of this live stream, is to show you guys how the, you know, how the sausage is made. You know, we're building this thing as we speak. I know Token 2049 is going on, but we're building this stuff as we speak. And so this one, I mean, basically we have to cycle the images to get them to run this model properly. Like there's like a slight bug somewhere. I have it. It'll probably be working after the stream. So if you want to go and try it out yourself, basically using someone else's JSON, which I can probably link to if you want to try it. We'll do it, but I won't demo it on the stream. But it's technically like doable for the most part. I mean, let's say tomorrow morning for sure it'll be up and running. But we have it running internally. We test it internally. It's just I won't be demoing today. So anyway, so what this model is. Let me show you this one. So what this model is, FL-F2V. So let's go back. So which ones did we take off? So for HiDream, same kind of thing. Let's just for completeness for everyone to know. So there's going to be a wait. Let's go. Did I lose it? I mean, they have a different. How did they do theirs? I forgot. Tokenizer, transform it here. Wait, let's see. The transformer should be here. Oh, they don't have it. I mean, anyway, this one's gonna be a diffusion model, but basically we're gonna have a image to image version. Oh, I forgot the ones who actually released this one. So here, let me pull this one up and I'll bring you guys back. So let's do HiDream. So I'll show you guys. So the awesome work and just the oh my god, I just saw the date. So I mean, guys, this is how fresh this is. Guys, this got released 13 days ago. Just to give you an idea, 13 days ago, so less than 2 weeks ago, this hit the internet. And so basically Comput3AI, which is, I mean, TLDR is, it's the easiest way to run these kinds of workflows. It's the easiest way to play around with vision models and just models in general. I mean, models related to audio, or not audio, but video and image stuff. They're the place to go. So they actually packaged all this stuff and released them. And so basically we have these safe tensors. And so, yeah, I forgot there isn't a specific model for image to video and text to video like there is with the video models, or sorry, image to image and text to image. We just have the models themselves. So we basically have these packaged for you guys. So I'll be demoing that in a second. But so the workflows here are going to be image to image and text to image. So generating images with HiDream. For the video models, we're going to be generating video. So we have text to video and image to video. And then the most epic one is FLF2V. So what that means is first last frame to video. So it means you have a start image and a final, so like a start thing and a final image, and then it's gonna transition from one to the other. So we actually had just playing around with 2 rules NFT characters. We had one on the Comput3AI Twitter. I mean, you can check it out, but like I said, we'll save it for the next stream. We'll take a look at it in more detail. Just know that we have it too. I won't be demoing today. So I'm used that one actually has a Gradio, which is what sort of this web interface is running here that you can play around with. Every time I try to click anything, I mean, let's just try it. I mean, yes, warning is too large. I mean, you can never ever generate anything. I think I can't remember if HiDream also has a Gradio. I think they have a Spaces or something like this. Can't remember. Right. Anyway, I think they had one here, but I couldn't get it. I couldn't get it to work either. So, guys, where do you run these? Comput3AI. That's where you run it. So I also, guys, let me one more thing. I gotta interject here. So I have mixed feelings, guys. Where we just started off. So I say Comput3AI. A lot of other people say Comput3, which I mean I'm mixed feelings about. I mean, I get it. We're trying to be a Web3 company doing compute. So technically it's like a 3, and then but we're compute. So I have mixed feelings. I mean, I'm gonna say Comput3AI. I mean, we haven't made an executive decision on the pronunciation. So if you say Comput3, we're not gonna fault you. There is a 3 at the end because we're doing Web3 things to support the Web3 ecosystem, etc. But just be forewarned, there isn't a correct pronunciation, quote unquote. All right, let's go back over here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna launch these. And I'm going to assume that the stream is going to run for less than 2 hours starting from right now. And I'm actually going to launch a couple of these instances. So let's go. So here's one. And let's launch another one right here. So I'll just do 2 hours. All right, so that one's launched. And then let's also launch a Ollama Large because we can. Buffalo Llama. All right, so we have 3 GPUs running with a total of 90 gigs. I can't. Yeah, the math was off. It's like 135, but it's 48 times 3 is the amount of VRAM that we have, and so these are loading up. So we'll have access to them in a second. I do want to check if I'm missing anything in any of the chats. For the most part, on Discord. All right. Guys, join our Discord. There's not enough discussion happening on the Discord yet. I mean, I have gotten. Feel free to DM me on the Discord. I mean, I did get a couple decent DM questions, but we're definitely looking for people who actually want to build this stuff out and try it out and all that kind of stuff. I mean, please join us. We'll be happy to help you out, show you what's up, etc., etc. All right, so let's get started here. So what am I gonna do? So let me cheat really quickly. I'm going to do one thing because I want to check. And I just want to check that. Because I might end up with, yeah, exactly. It's exactly what happened. This is why I want to check before I show you guys. So, all right. So let me show you what's up. So what do I have? Right now, actually, wait, let me do one more thing before we go. I want to, oh no, I'm so prepared. I can't believe it. I'm already ready. Guys, I'm over prepared for this live stream. So the next thing that I was going to do is I already have up and running. So first thing I'm going to do is, so in my case, I do want it to like help us out or whatever. let's use QWQ, because QWQ is the underrated reasoning model. And we can we'll just play around with QWQ today. I just need a LLM to help me with the prompting, because otherwise I'm going to be typing forever. So it's way nicer to do it with an LLM. So what am I going to do? Let's just say, hey, bro, what's up, to this guy right here. And then we'll see it come up. So let's go back over here. We can watch the GPU usage. Where is it? I forgot. Over here. So here we got some GPU usage. We got 32 gigs loaded. So here's a perfect example. I'm trying to run QWQ. This is I can't remember if it's 32 billion parameter model, but it is and I think it's a quant 8. But even this runs needs 32 gigs of RAM. So you're not even going to be able to run this on a 5090, because the 5090 has 32 gigs of RAM, but it's like the classic gigabytes, gibbybytes, where you have to round down. So if we had a 5090 here, it would be like 31 point whatever gigs of RAM, and so it doesn't fit. So this guy fits into 32 gigs, but it doesn't fit. I mean, into the 48 gigs, but we have 48 of which we can use 45 right here. And so, by the way, this is, we have I mean, I don't want to go into too much detail how we build this, but this is, trust me, that these metrics, like the GPU usage, I mean, you can even check in the browser inspector. You're actually, there's like an endpoint running on the GPU node that you're running on that's checking how much GPU usage is there, how much CPU usage is there, how much RAM usage is there. And so that is actual data coming from that system. So just FYI, that's like, these are real stats come from the thing. Perfect. I just had a feeling that it must be coming. So here we go. GPU usage going up. So this guy's starting to respond. Hey there, not much, etc. So that's how long it took the model to load. Fortunately, like, give me 5 clever greetings or something like that. If I tell it to do something for me, it's going to be way faster. I mean, it's already responding because now the model is actually loaded. So this is a reasoning model, so it's going to take a little bit to reply, but we'll have some fun with it. We'll let it reason and stuff like that. So we're ready there. Next thing I want to show you, so the thing is, depending on how many nodes you're using, etc., and how many nodes we have running, which varies depending on usage, you might end up on what Comput3AI does is it stores the configuration that you have within Comput3AI is essentially a browser cookie. So it stores it to local storage of the browser. So if you end up going to the same URL, it's going to load whatever window you had. So you can end up in a situation where you load up into Comput3AI, and then it basically has what you did last week, and you're like, how does it have it? And the answer is, it's stored in local storage. It like completely freaked me out, guys. I'm an IT security guy too, so like you're just like, what happened? How does it know? How does it know what I had last time? Like, this is so awkward. How does it know? And then turns out Comput3AI stores it in the browser. You're welcome, Comfy would say, but it's kind of crazy. So if you end up on instance that you've used before, so for example, I was testing stuff before the stream. So if I connect to some of the images, will basically have the stuff that I had that I was testing before the stream. So like, don't freak out. Normally you should be greeted by a window like this. So this is an instance I haven't touched before. This instance I actually touched, and so it already had some sort of workflow. I mean, this is like the unsaved standard workflow, but nevertheless, this is what's up. So I want to show you guys a couple things. So here, right, let's actually do this. I'll show you guys. I showed you guys the examples last time we did a stream, but I'll show you again really quickly. So we do have, so I'll be adding, like, once we're done here, I'm going to clean some stuff up, but I'll be adding it right here. So the first Comput3AI stuff that we did last week, it's all in here. And so today's Comput3AI stuff, we're going to add like a 5 or 6, something along those lines. And then, I mean, probably one for one and one for the HiBeam. And so I'll upload the JSONs that we have, because this is literally like fresh off the presses. I mean, stuff that we just got up and running a couple days ago. So let's go back. let's go back and let's take a look. So what do I want to do? So let's go into this one just because it's the leftmost tab that I have. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open and then all right, too much stuff. Wait, let's do this. I got to get it into the right directory. You're right. I lost track. I mean, it's just a bunch of crap. All right, so yeah, I forgot. I forgot where I put them. They're on my desktop. So let's go and let's start with we'll start with HiDream. Let's do a text to image because that'll be perfect as a sort of a starting point. And so this I'll make sure to upload to GitHub to share with you guys. But basically, so yeah, so this one I was playing around. I forgot. I mean, this one has here. Wait, let's do. I mean, yeah. Let's see. We should get a Labrador on. I mean, so I'm doing like an image prompt. I'm saying cheerful Labrador with a black nose, etc., etc. So guys, I own a Labrador. I have a dog. It's a Labrador. I mean, I saw Shaw has a. It's either a white Husky or a white German Shepherd, something like that. I mean, everyone. Auto.fun is live. You guys can get his meme coin for his dog. I'm not gonna do a meme coin for the dog just yet. Maybe I will do one eventually, but right now I'm gonna show you how to generate memes yourself around dogs. Will kind of be the task. So it'll just be the first prompt that we do. I'm just gonna run this prompt and let's hope that I loaded everything correctly, but it should be good. So it's good that we're doing one more live test that I'll know that this stuff works, and then we'll ship it. We'll add it to GitHub. So it's going to run. It's running. And so let's go over here and let's check the VRAM usage. So the cool thing is right now, we're still pretty good. So it's only using 14 gigs. So right now, what we're doing right now, it would actually fit inside like a 3090. But I have some bad news for you guys, which is, here, let's pull up the log. The log window, it's still loading just like everything in AI. It's still loading the VRAM. So first it loads in a RAM, then it loads in a VRAM. So we can see it's still TBD what the VRAM usage is going to be. Request to load model. All right, so here we go. Now it's generating. So let's see the VRAM usage. Boom, 32 gigs. Do you have 32 gigs at home? I don't, but this model will happily use 32 gigs. So it does run on 3090s and below. So I mean, I tried it out. It runs on my 3090 fine. It's a little bit slow. I don't know what kind of swapping it's doing. I don't know how it does it. I don't know if it's. Don't ask me what magic is happening underneath the hood. You'd have to investigate how these nodes, how your dream nodes are implemented. I mean, so actually, let's check. I'm actually curious. Do they have a specific? So there's quadruple quick, so K sampler. So those are all, so yeah, so it is just a standard diffusion model. You would actually have to like take a look. So we actually got the image generator right there. So here we go. It's a pretty good looking Labrador. It's a, you know, looks more like a pup. Looks more like a pup, if I'm being honest, guys. Not adult dog that chews things. Looks like the romance period of dog ownership, which is usually when you have a pup, not when it's a full-fledged dog that eats your socks and other typical things that a Labrador does. Highly underrated dog. So let's keep going. So anyway, so first things first, I just want to emphasize this. So we're down to 30 gigs of VRAM usage. 30 gigs. So 24 gigs, 3090, 4090, you can get 30 gigs. There are, I mean, I'll say it right here because it's like one of the things that we're also going to have in a couple weeks. There are 48 gig 4090s, not 5090s, 4090s. Look it up. It's a thing. So I'm not going to go into more detail now, but it's a super interesting area that exists. And then so we have, I mean, I'm just showing you guys all the stuff. So then VRAM. So the VRAM usage is significant. So if you have a standard, so a 5090 would just barely fit this. So there is some mechanism for when the RAM overflows, etc. But basically 5090 barely run this. 4090 can't, I mean, it can run it, but it's swapping, so it's moving stuff to system memory. And then a 3090, same kind of deal. Right, I did see a notification. All right. So keep still going. So then so I mean, my point is, if you want this to run at maximum speed, you need for the unit, the minimum size of a GPU that will fit this model is just like with QWQ, the minimum size that will fit it into VRAM without swapping, without any sort of crazy optimization. Minimum size, 48 gigabyte card. Find a 48 gigabyte card, guys. Find one. So I can tell you what they go for. If you go here, right, I'll go back full screen. So they'll run you about $10,000 if you're looking for an NVIDIA 48 gigabyte card. $10,000. So what, or $1 per hour on compute. It's up to you. Which one do you choose? Do you want 10,000 hours of generating images where this thing is not heating up your room and you're not paying for the electricity, or do you want to own, you know, this thing that's going to be out of date in a year? I mean, I'll leave it up to you. I mean, it might be a little bit partial, just a little bit, but I mean, it's up to you. You can decide. I mean, you can try to poach it off of Newegg right now, but I have a feeling, you know, not so sure that it might just be a better idea to run it on some sort of Web3 cloud that people are building. So anyway, let's go back. So we did generate the dog. So let's actually generate some other stuff just to test the model, because this one's pretty good. But let's actually do let's use our QWQ over here, and let's just start a new chat. I'm gonna start a new chat, and I'm gonna say give me a prompt for a guy standing on top of the Swiss Alps, something like that. I mean, I'm just trying to think of something random that we can work with and then stylize. So let's just do it. Let's see what it feeds us back. I haven't used QWQ yet for this, but I'm sure every LLM is going to do a decent job. I will admit, out of laziness, I use ChatGPT. This is like I'm paying for ChatGPT Pro. What do I use ChatGPT for? Generating super simple prompts for image generation. That's all I use it for. That's all I do. So yeah. All right. So here's a cinematic scene. All right. So let's do. I mean, so this is pretty good. Let's say this needs to be a stable diffusion. I mean, I don't even need. This needs to be a still image prompt. It needs to be extremely detailed and photorealistic. Let's try that out. Let's go. Let's try it out. All right, so I will, as it's reasoning, I will take this moment to point out that, guys, just for this live stream, we're just running $30,000 worth of GPUs right now. I mean, just, you know, just what you do on a Tuesday afternoon. You just run $30,000 worth of GPUs for fun. All right, so let's go back. Let's see what it's giving us. All right, I mean, reasoning model. The problem is, so here's like a classic AI problem. The problem is I could use Llama, which doesn't have reasoning, which would give us a response faster. But I would argue the problem is Llama is kind of out of date. I mean, so if we had Llama 4, which, I mean, don't get me started on how Meta changed the licensing of Llama. All right, so let's just do the prompt, and then I don't know. I mean, actually, I'm curious if we can just paste this entire thing. I mean, it seems like slight overkill. I mean, if you want to be lazy, you can just, you know, let's just paste this. I do think it's too much. I mean, anyway, it's getting too much text. Viraga, middle-aged man. All right, perfect. I'm just going to use this headline right here, and then let's just go to the image thing. So I'm going to go over here. I mean, because it's getting ridiculous if the reasoning model is like taking longer than the image generation. I mean, let's just fix the image as we go. So here, like typical stuff that you would want is, so we want a negative prompt as well. So here we'll do like blurry, dark, night, stuff like that. So let's just try I mean, you don't need a whole lot of them. You just need a couple. And then let's actually generate it. And then since we're going to be doing video eventually, let's do, I mean, for now, because it's not going to matter for the stuff that we're going to be doing, I'm just going to do 720p. The fewer pixels you have, the faster it'll generate, but I do want a 16:9 ratio. And so let's run it, let's ship it, let's see what we get. Here, I got to move. I mean, yeah, I'm debating. Here, wait, let's do this for today. For today's stream, guys, for today's stream, you know what we're going to do? Let's do this. Here's what we're going to do. Won't believe it, but it's, guys, we're going to have to do it. I'm going to move myself over because the image is always going to be on the right, generally with Comput3AI workflow. So I won't be covering as much if I put myself in the other corner. All right, so let's go. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, I mean, unfortunately that one didn't work out so well. Let's do so let's start playing around with this. We'll get I mean, I'm a little bit disappointed. I mean, that's not a very good first result. I mean, this model, I'm telling you guys, this model is really good. A photorealistic image of a rugged middle-aged man standing on precipice of Swiss peaks at night. So, I mean, I'm debating. I mean, let's try one more time. Let's try one more time. The other thing that we could do is tweak these right here, because for it to follow us a little bit better. Oh, I just saw it. Here's the other reason. All right, so we'll fix that. So we're running the dev model, which is good for I mean, it's like it's what's the name? It has like a more temperature, so it's like more kind of a wilder model to run. And I immediately knew that because it makes the skies like super saturated always. But for this kind of, I mean, the result's going to be pretty good. The results are still going to be pretty good for this stuff. But let's actually go and we'll use the full model because it's better at generating. The full model is actually going to be better at generating photorealistic stuff. So let's do a photorealistic still image of a rugged man on the precipice at dawn. The man is facing the camera directly or something like that. And then cinematic lighting, crisp realism, capturing texture. All right, so let's try that because I don't like that we see his back. I mean, although that is a pretty epic image already. And I think that was still the dev model. Yeah, we didn't run the fast. Here, I'm gonna pull up. I mean, you guys can't see it, but debate. I don't want to go in the. Do I go in the top left corner today? It just seems so awkward. It seems so awkward, but there's like good data right here. We can see. So, but by the way, also it's reloading the model right now because we actually switched models. So this one is going to take a moment or two. So let's try this. We'll try this kind of split screen. But you should see. We'll see like a progress bar basically down here because that's like a comfy UI thing. So there we go. It's saying, what is it saying? So I also hate this, like the play pause thing. I'll put it in the very corner right now. So it says 27 seconds. It's going to have the image for us. And let's go back over here. So again, 32 gigs. Let's keep going. So like I said, I mean, if you guys want to use your 60 minutes of free GPU time, you can do the same thing I'm doing right now. Although admittedly, you guys kind of need the JSON. So maybe do it afterwards, but make sure you guys sign up. I mean, you can play around with this, see what's going on. All right, so that's pretty good. I would say it's pretty good. I mean, let's zoom in. I mean, can I tell it's AI generated? I mean, it's a pretty good image. I mean, you could use this for ads and whatnot. This is pretty good. We'll use this dude. This dude will hang around with us for the rest of the day. And yeah, I mean, we could. I'm gonna leave it as is. We can. That one's gonna be pretty good. What we can do right here, though, I'll just show you guys is you can actually do batch counts in Comfy. And so let's say we want like 8 images. So it's actually going to run 8 generations. So here you can see here's all the generations that we've done today. Man, I'm like, this is so not optimized. So yeah, let's do this. Is so not optimized for me to be covering any part of this UI. It's just like not designed for it. So I'll put myself back in this corner. I'll hide myself under the comfy thing so that I know that I'm not covering the image. Yeah, I think that's the best. That's gonna be the play today, is that we're gonna do it like that so that we can see what's up here. Right. I also want to check one thing. No, but looks good. Yeah, looks good. All right, so here we have another image. I mean, this one's actually even better. I mean, because we have more of a picture of the guy. I don't know if the description. So the one thing that I do have to say, just playing around with the HiBeam model, it's extremely specific. Like if you want the person to look different, you really have to go and start describing the facial features. You'd have to say browny hair, like I don't know, wearing a hat or something like this. Round face. I mean, you have to really go into detail, and it'll actually do a really good job. But sort of the default. So we have a photo. We have like a rugged middle-aged man, like the rugged middle-aged men. If that's the only description, they're all gonna be somewhat similar. So I kind of like this one. This would be a good one to play around with because we have a good view of the mountains right here, and I mean, obviously there's a good picture of the dude, and then we can actually play around with it. So I'm gonna let it generate. Let's see a couple more. Let's let it run. Yeah, I can't. I mean, I still think I like this one the most. I might end it after this one. So I'm gonna clear the pending tasks, and then we can play around with this image. We'll see if the next one's better, but not necessarily. I mean, all right, perfect, but he's like hard to see now. So we can do a couple things. Like we can, so if we do more steps, it will do a better job following the details. We can also steer it with basically the CFG. So it's the classifier free guidance. So basically how much it should follow our things. But the first thing I'm going to do, let's bump it to 50. Let's just do like 2 generations at 50 because they'll take a little bit longer. It's actually adding steps. So we'll see what's up. We'll see what the image is there. So fortunately, this stuff is mostly, I mean, the stuff that I'm showing you right now is the sort of the interface in Comfy UI. I mean, so first of all, if you open up Inspector, all of this is happening using the Comfy UI API, which is pretty well documented. So, and also you can do what I do, which is like the most underrated, like secure. Guys, IT security engineers always do this. You just watch Inspector and then you just do the curls. You do the curls. So you can use, and then I mean, now what you do nowadays is you take the curl and then you feed it into an LLM, and then the LLM will write the code to generate that curl command, and then you have basically a library implementation of whatever you just saw. And so I mean, that'll work. I did, so the one thing that we don't have here, which is like potentially, so you'll see we don't have any guidance on how in focus everything is. So I mean, depending on what you want, it'll be good or bad, but we could actually go and sort of tweak it and say, I really need this to be in focus. Actually, I still like this image the most, but if you look right here, the thing is, we turn the steps up, and so like details, so for example, I don't know, the gray hairs that he has and stuff like that are going to be turned up slightly. Like there might be more detail there. It'll be slightly more realistic. It'll try to add some more shadows and stuff like that. So we're running it for longer and it'll be slightly more detailed. just with that tweak. So here, I mean, like the shadows definitely look more detailed than some of the other images. So, and especially the rocks right here also look a bit more detailed as compared to the other images. And that's what you get from running essentially the more steps. The one thing that I do want to check is, so let's set this value. So this will be the CFG. So this is like how much we're saying, how heavily it should weigh the prompt. So if I set it to like 9, so generally you want to stay, I mean, generally the recommendation is to stay like plus from 0 to 10 for those, although technically you can go higher, but you just start getting, at some point you just start getting garbage results. But I want to see what will happen if we tweak it. We might get something else from running this guy. But yeah. Anyway, rugged, I guess, like, just to give you a perfect example, I mean, rugged, middle-aged, so this guy clearly looks like a 50-year-old dude with rugged immediately means he's wearing a bomber jacket or like some winter jacket, and rugged also means that he has hair. So, I mean, all those traits. So if we removed rugged or something like that, we'd start getting, you know, different stuff. So here, like, what did I do? I ran, I changed the config. And so basically it started going crazy on us, and it inserted random stuff. Let's see what the next image is going to look like. So that just gives you an idea about the CFG parameter is basically like how creative, I mean, like how much craziness should it be adding to the image. So we can see higher values result in images more closely matching the prompt. So the thing is, so wait, but however, what does it say? However, too high values will negatively impact quality. So here, I have a feeling it's actually, let's try this. Let's go back to 35 steps. 50, generally, if you do 50 steps, you're trying to get a super detailed image. So this one's going to be, you know, have random UFO things inserted in there, but the next one should be fine. I mean, this one's pretty good. So that one was just a classic AI fluke. We might have to use this one. That's pretty epic pose as a reference image. But yeah, we'll use them as our. I mean, this one's kind of epic. Let's go back to the other one that I like, because this one's nice. But I mean, yeah, we'll keep them around. We'll keep them around, guys. If it isn't clear, we're gonna be animating these. He's gonna be jumping off the mountain into a Cessna and all this kind of stuff. We're just gonna do some superhero stuff here in a second. So it'll be good. It'll be good. Take my word for it. Oh man, that's also pretty good. So this was at 35 detail. So yeah, so anyway, like you can see, so the weighting, I mean, it affects how crazy. So like when the weighting was lower, it was always a dude on top of a mountain. And now when the weighting is higher, it's like here it tried to figure out what does this even mean? Why, like, here's these random UFO looking I don't know what it tried to insert there. Like, I have no idea. I mean, it looks like cameras inserted the second dude. Classic AI right there. But here we have this one. I don't know what's going on with his eyes. I mean, it's as I don't know what's going on there. I don't know. This one also looks pretty good. I mean, but yeah. I mean, here. I mean, anyway, these are good images. We're gonna do an action movie today, so it'll be good. This is a good starting point. We have a lot to work with. All right, so image generation looks good. I like our rugged dude. Like I said, with HiDream, the only downside is, like, if you're used to playing around with ChatGPT and something like that, you will get like completely different faces every single time. Here, you really have to describe the face, which is good and bad, because I mean, like, it's good because like, if you're not squinting, you would think this is the same dude in each of these images. They all look pretty similar. But the downside is that if you actually want them to look differently, then you have to be super descriptive. So for example, if you do 2 people, they'll look pretty similar. So then you have to say, I have 2 girls. One is blonde, the other is Asian with black hair, or something like that. And then it'll do a decent job, but you have to be very descriptive about faces. So that's the one downside that I've seen so far in this model. Overall, I'm super happy with the results. I can't believe this is completely free as in beer, as you say. This is just a completely free model that you can download and run. If you have 32 gigs of VRAM, you can download and run this on your machine, or run it on Comput3AI. I mean, it's up to you. You can choose either one. You can run it on Comput3AI. You can run it locally. I'd say run it on Comput3AI. You get 60 free minutes. Did I mention that? So you can run it on Comput3AI. All right. Anyway, we have a bunch of these images. So let's do our next workflow. So what are we going to do here? Is the next one is going to be image to image. So let's load this up. So I don't remember. Oh yeah, so I still have the Labrador thing going here. So what we can actually do is we can pick our favorite dude. So let's pick our favorite. I mean, I kind of want to go back. I just like the mountains here on this one, so it's going to work out pretty well. So let's grab the dude. Let's grab the dude. Let's paste it into here. Boom. All right, so I just copied it here, and then I did, so I opened this up, copy image, and then I pasted it into there. All right, let's go. Boom. Let's run this. Let's do the full model, and let's give it a prompt. So let's go back to our prompt. Where's our prompt? Prompt. Where are you? Okay. So I'm just as a starting point, not because I want like anything similar to that. I'm just gonna start as with the same prompt, but we're gonna do the following just to show you. So it does make sense to start with like essentially same prompt, but I mean, if you're doing image to image, it makes sense to describe essentially what you're seeing to the AI. And so right now we can do, so let's do this. We'll do anime style pastel colors. I don't know, I have a feeling manga might be too strong a term, but let's just do anime style pastel colors, I don't know, 2D stuff like that, and then here we'll do like 3D as a thing that it's looking for. Here, usually capitalization doesn't matter, but let's do it for a good measure. We'll do it. All right, so let's generate this one. It'll be image to image. Let's see what we get. Oh, and it's gonna crap. We gotta stop it. Let's clear the queue. And the reason is I forgot to tell it to do a 1280 by 720. So because the issue is it's going to take this, guys, this is why we build APIs that automate this for you. But right now it's going to take this image and then it's going to turn it into a 1024. So I mean, we might get a skewed image just from the input image, because it is using this as a reference. It's going to use this as a reference image and then try to do something with it. And really quickly, so here we have the exact same parameters. So here denoise is going to be super important because we're going to be telling it, I mean, it actually did a decent job, but it inserted, so you can see right here, it letterboxed it. So it inserted the black up here, which is not bad. But it doesn't really look, we have to tweak it. It doesn't look anime enough. Oh, and I know what the issue is. The issue is we're colliding right here, right? So I have photorealistic image of a rugged, etc. So let's do anime style pastel colors 2D. Let's just do, so the description doesn't matter as much. So we'll do middle-aged man standing on the precipice of a Swiss Alps at dawn. And then the rest honestly doesn't matter because it's going to use the image as a reference. And so I don't want the text to basically affect it. So let's just run it like that. And it's going to try to generate it now. Let's see what we get. So like I said, since it expanded the image, it letterboxed it. So it has the black pixels here. So I fixed that because now I set it to do 1280, 720 for the image. So we'll get a better result. So we'll watch out for that. Here, I want to see, is there questions on Twitter? What am I missing? What am I missing, guys? Tell me what I'm missing. All right, let's see. I want to see the result. So it looks like we're not strong enough yet. I mean, you can see, so now we don't have rugged. So now all of a sudden he just looks like some gentle Swiss dude, hanging out right there. Yeah, anyway, so still So what we got to do is we'll see if the next one actually works out, but we are gonna have to. There we go. So this one, the second one works. I mean, on occasion it will just like not work for whatever reason. But here you go. Here's the anime. Here's the anime version of our dude, and it's actually a pretty good result. So you can basically the denoise is how much it's telling it. So if I set denoise to 1, it would just generate a new image. So I can tell it how much guidance do I want to give it. So if I want it to look more like the OG image, we should actually go down, not up, because then it'll try to keep the original dude. But I mean, this result is already pretty. I mean, I'd be satisfied with that. He doesn't look rugged enough to me. We might have to put rugged back in, because this guy, as soon as we said rugged, this guy's like, he's not here to play games. I mean, just look at that facial expression. He's not joking around. And then this guy just looks like a neighbor. He doesn't look as mean. So the rugged clearly affected how mean the dude was. So let's see what result we get here. All right, so that one ignored our request to make it anime style. So let's see if it happens for the second one. So like I said, you have to, if we I'll show you guys how to fix it so that we get better anime ones every single time. All right, I'm checking Twitter. Guys, I have bad news. If you're watching this stream only to find out the launch date, I have bad news. We're not gonna share it yet. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry. How many questions are about the launch date? I mean, I get it. We're a real project launching. We're a real project, but yeah, I mean, it's things out of my control, guys. So if you're only here for that, just enjoy our rugged guy. So what am I gonna do? I'm gonna click on CFG. Let's increase it. So basically, I have the feeling the prompt's not affecting the image enough, and we should get better results if we do it. So let's try it out. So I mean, I know this is, so you're right. Let's go full screen. So I know, guys, I'm sorry I can't tell you the launch date. It's still under wraps. I mean, I can tell you it's probably going to be next. I mean, it should be next week. I'll be disappointed myself if it's not next week, but we can't give you guys an exact date. But overall, so with this stuff, you can see like we went from, friendly. I mean, so what does ChatGPT do? ChatGPT abstracts all this stuff away and just makes it easier and easier for us to use. Here, what am I basically? What am I? Here we can tweak every single parameter. So that's good and bad. It's good in the sense that I mean, basically anything that you build in Comfy UI, you can really easily create an API for it. You can create an API for it. We can create an API for it. All that kind of stuff. So we can have we can like standardize and get a particular look and stuff like that. That's the advantage. So this stuff gets abstracted away. So we're in luck that somebody over at OpenAI HQ like wrote one of these for Ghibli. So you can just be like Ghibli. They wrote one of these. So I'm basically showing you the process that goes into writing one of these yourself, the parameters that you have to tweak. But basically with this tech, you could easily build a website that just does Ghibli Builder. And what would you pay? What would you pay? Would you pay per API request? So like if 1 hour you just got swamped, would you pay, like, would you be, I hear you asking, would you be $29,000 out of OpenAI billing? No. If this was all within 1 hour, you just pay 1 hour for the one GPU that you're running. So that's, guys, Comput3AI, that's what we're doing. All right, so going back over here, so I can see it. So I have a feeling the issue is, so we tweaked two things. So we told it to follow. I mean, if we want to go back, so the prompt itself is not doing it enough. The thing is, when we say denoise, what's happening is we're affecting how strongly it can like replace each one of these pixels. Okay, so let's set the denoise up. Let's set it to like 85 and try it again. Let's see if it'll get us a better result. So I set the CFG back to 5. So if the CFG alone isn't enough, then sometimes you have to tweak the value. But we on occasion it actually does a decent job. I mean, this one I'm still pretty happy with. It's not I mean, it's not a bad one, but it's not as good as some of the results that I was hoping to get. But this is a decent result. I mean, it's it's tweetable. It's tweetable. All right, so here we just got this is the last one. It just, because we don't have rugged anymore, we just turned. I mean, this is like, after a weekend of drinking, and then this other guy was like, relaxed family friendly guy, like a family friendly version. This guy ain't taking names, or like is taking names and like not giving. I don't want to curse on the stream, guys. We'll keep it family. It's a family show. We'll keep it family friendly. But you can see right here, I turned the denoise up, and so he's like, it's working better now, because so the issue here was I mean, it has to do with the Stable Diffusion model and how all this stuff works, but basically, most likely for this type of image, we just need to allow it to be able to vary the underlying pixels more. So now we're actually getting, I mean, these all look decently anime. I feel like we gotta do one thing. We got one improvement. Let's do rugged. I just feel like we're losing the key element, which is how angry the guy looked in the OG thing. This guy just looks way too friendly. I mean, so you can recognize him. It's still the guy, beard, all that kind of stuff, but we need rugged. We need this face. Look at this face. This guy, I mean, he's way more serious than this cartoon guy. This cartoon guy, I mean, I don't know. You don't know what's happening below here. I mean, like, what is this face? What might be happening? I'll leave it up to the viewer to imagine, to create the prompt of what is happening just outside of this frame that's making him smile like that. So I didn't mean dirty things, just in case, but like, why is he so relaxed? So we got this one. So yeah, it already looks better. Look at it. Rugged. His hair is a little bit more pointy. Look at his face. He's not smiling anymore. Look at this. This guy smiling. Rugged guy. He's not smiling. He's too rugged. He can't smile. He's being rugged. So I do like the rugged guy more. You could tweak this even more. So if we do, we should try one more thing after this. So first thing I want to do is I want to tweak the CFG. Oh man, that one's pretty good. I don't know. I mean, I feel like he's looking too nice. Oh, and then we have to say, here's the other part that we got rid of. Looking at the camera. Let's do that. Let's add that as well. Let's just do one, just so that it generates faster, so that it doesn't do two of them. The other thing that I removed from the prompt was looking at the camera. So now we're denoising it, and then all of a sudden he's like looking elsewhere in the shot. But that's like another perfect example of what you can do with these image models, image to image. You could say, here's my dude, but I actually want him to face the other way and stuff like that. They'll happily do it for you. So here we didn't specify where he's looking, so he's not looking at the camera. If I tell him to look at the camera, we should get sort of an anime style thing, but with the original dude. All right, let's see. We get it. Oh yeah, that looks better. I mean, it's not going to be 101, but that's already pretty. I would say that's pretty good. It's pretty good. I like it. Look at that rugged guy, anime style rugged guy. So then we could tweak this even more. Like, let's set it to like 8 or 9. I use 9 if I wanted to go crazy. Let's try 9. Let's see what happens. And then the other thing that we could do is last thing. So let's see if it see what it does to him. So generally for an anime, like it doesn't really make sense to boost up how many steps we do, because I mean, in my experience, it's not like, what detail are you generating? It's like a pastel. Like, where is it generating detail? There's no detail to be generating. You know what I mean? Because it's like pastel, it's fewer colors and that kind of stuff. So it doesn't actually we won't get a better result here if I generate it. But so now basically what happened, so the prompt is basically winning even more. So let's actually go in the opposite direction. So it's almost regenerating a new image just because the prompt is now dominating, because we went, so 5 is like the sweet spot. 5 is like the middle ground. So let's see if we turn it down. Is it going to do a better job? If not, we'll go back to 5 and we'll boost the denoise to like 0.9. We'll see what we get. I actually want to go back. Let's check what else I might have gotten rid of. So a photorealistic image of a rugged. Let's do rugged, middle-aged, precipice, Swiss Alp at dawn. Man is facing the camera directly. All right, perfect. Let's just do this. Let's try that. Let's go back over here. Let's just, so that we're changing one thing at a time. Let's do this. Because I feel like precipice is what's making him angry. He's like, why am I about to fall off a mountain? Why am I about to fall off a mountain just so that I can be streamed to YouTube and Twitter simultaneously for the entertainment of the crypto AI bros? Why is that going on? All right, let's see what we get here. And then the last thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to denoise it. So I do want to boost the CFG back up. I'll set it back to, I mean, let's already set it to 5. So this next one's not going to be 5 yet. So we were at 5. I mean, 5's the kind of the middle ground. All right, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. So it's getting a better, it's getting, I mean, it doesn't look like him as much, but I mean, it's getting better. Let's set it to like 4. I mean, let's set it back to 4. Let's set this to 0.9 and see if the result's any better if I denoise it even more. Let's give it one last try. But basically, I mean, this is image to image. So I'm taking an image, I'm saying restylize it in this fashion. So here's the input image, here's the output image, and then we're playing around with it. So next thing we're going to do is play around with the video model. So that'll be, you know, more fun, I would argue. And then we can also check, I mean, guys, 32 gigs, I'm telling you. It's up to you. You can run, I mean, you can get, you know, I mean, I've, you know, my other colleagues at Comput, I mean, I'm trying to tell them that they need they need like a desktop machine. They're like, Dimitri, how do you have 3 or 4 desktop machines? And it's because that's how hard AI is, that I have all these desktop machines, and then they're just sitting there like plebes on their laptops, on their Macs, unable to run these video models. So I mean, this one I do like. He doesn't seem, I have a feeling he's almost not rugged enough. Let's just do a rugged. I don't think it'll make any difference. Let's just do denoise. Let's set it to, so I have a feeling that since we denoised it, I mean, let's set it, let's bump it one more. Let's do 9.5. That's still reasonable. So basically I mean, the way to think about it is we're retaining 5% of the image. But the fact that, I mean, the fact there is an image there that we're working with means that it's still going to come through because of how stable diffusion works. But it's like the way to think about it is this image has like a 5% influence, but the image plus our prompt mean that we're, the fact that we have essentially the same prompt plus the styling plus the negative prompt plus this as a reference means that we're still going to get a decent result, even though we're telling it to only weight it at 5% of the image. So let's see what we get, see if it's any better. Oh yeah, that's what I was looking for. But you see, we did like 0.95. I mean, this looks more anime, so that's what I was expecting. This looks more anime and more better in a way. But like now it inserted a random dude on the mountain. Here, let's do 2 more. I want to see, because that did help. But now we have a random dude. So you can see, I mean, this is already super, something like this is super useful. Slightly underrated. I mean, so like, you know, something like Midjourney or something like that. So I took an image, I said, do this with it. But now, you know, I have a character. Now, I don't know, I'm doing an animated series based out of him. So there's some tricks on how to do a LoRa to get the face and the character to look identical every single time. but I mean, you can totally, I mean, the technology is there. We just have to implement it. We just have to get off our butts and do it. So let's see it. I mean, that one's pretty good. I mean, I do like it, but obviously he's now on top of the cliff. Let's do two more. Let's do two more. I don't want to say goodbye to our dude, even though we're gonna use him for the video as well. But let's keep it running, guys. Just as a friendly reminder, we have $30,000. I mean, probably even more. The L40s. I mean, I would say no. I was thinking the like A6000. I mean, so these I would argue, you know, maybe 12K. So what is that? $36,000 worth of GPUs running right now, just for, you know, just for 3 GPUs, $3. I mean, you know, it's up to you which one you want to do. So here it ignored. I mean, I'm pretty sure we had facing the camera. So sometimes AI will AI. Yeah, the man is facing the camera directly. Where, I mean, maybe it thinks there's a camera over there. I don't know, but I have a feeling it's he's just not facing the camera in this case. So let's try one more, and then we'll switch to the video. So for the video, I will say the image generation is epic. I mean, like, I'm having fun. Hopefully, guys, let us know in the comments if you're having fun. I'm having fun. I mean, I just said, what do you guys, like, my wife came in yesterday. Do you know what she asked me? She's like, are you working? All you're doing is looking at images. All you're doing is looking at memes the entire day that you're generating. And I'm like, but it's work. It's work. Same thing here, but now I'm doing it live on stream with you guys. We're working hard or hardly working. But anyway, I mean, I like these, but they're getting a little bit ridiculous. I do like how the Matterhorn, just, I mean, which is like the most famous mountain in Switzerland. So as soon as you see Swiss Alps, there's a Matterhorn everywhere. There's just a Matterhorn insertion. Oh, that one's actually pretty good. I think it's the best one yet. I mean, that's what I had in mind, basically. But, I mean, obviously, since we denoised it so hard, the position of him changed, the mountain changed. Like, it's still Swiss Alps, but it's not the exact same, you know, it's not the exact same ridge and everything behind him. But that was actually what I was shooting for with this. So I'm happy. I'm going to end it. We're going to end the image generation part there. All right, so let's go full screen one more time. Images, done. We did the images. Image generation is working. So what are we going to do next? We're going to do video generation. So same with the video generation. I mean, we can actually let's use the same prompts. We'll just modify them. I mean, I like, it just hit me. Look at this. Like, all of them are the Matterhorn. Just getting inserted. I had as a kid I had a poster of the Matterhorn. That's how I do it so well. I had a poster so just of that peak, and I look at it on a daily basis. So let's keep going. So what are we going to do next? We're going to do video generation. So we can do text to video. So we'll try text to video. But we'll also do image to video and play around with that, and it'll be epic. All right, so let's go over here, and I'll show you guys the workflows. Actually, let me do one thing, which is I got to give some shout outs. So I'll give some shout outs to what we're using here. So here we go. Give some shout outs because these guys totally deserve your credit. So I mentioned one of the guys that I really like is there's a guy who runs a YouTube channel who does everything AI generated. His name is Pixaroma. So check him out on YouTube. We use some of his stuff just because he has everything nicely packaged. For the WAN stuff, we not use his nodes exactly because I didn't like how he did some stuff. And even when we do use this stuff, I mean, even when we use all this stuff, me and the team are optimizing for the GPUs that we run. So like, guys, we're not just like, here's an open source project. We actually use it internally for our stuff, for our memes, for work. and then we loop it back in and basically make it available to everyone. But the second one who deserves a huge shout out is this Kijai guy. So Yuka Sippen and Sippen and I can't do finish so hard, but he's absolutely epic. I mean, he contributed the one video nodes to Comput3AI, which is basically what we're going to do. And you can actually check out, so he has example workflows for all of these. So actually, I mean, if you guys want to, well, the issues anyway, tomorrow morning, you guys can use, this one will work. The FLF2V will work for the most part. But I mean, this is like, I've been implementing this because he's essentially, you can think of him as the reference implementation. This is the guy who wrote the Comput3AI nodes that we're going to be using. All right, so let's go back. So we're back over here. So let's try. So I have my versions that I'm going to upload to the C3 examples afterwards. But 100% a shout out. So standing on the shoulders of giants, Pixaroma, grab some stuff from him. Some stuff from this Kijai or Kij AI. I don't know what you call him, but this Yuka guy up in Finland. He's doing some epic work, and so he basically added he's the reference implementation for the one nodes in Comput3AI, and so his example JSONs are super good. And so specifically, I mean, the level optimization that he has for the one workflows are impressive. And so let's get into it. So I'm going to load a workflow. So this time I'm going to go to desktop and I'm going to say a WAN or WAN text to video. So let's try it. We'll do. So, I mean, classic guys, welcome to, I mean, here, this is the conversation that I have because I still do consulting for companies. It's like, I mean, so you have a conversation and then you're like, oh, so if we don't want to use ChatGPT, what are we going to use? And then you're just like, well, there's these open source models. And then you're like, all right, so here's the open source model. And then all the client sees is, this is like where his focus goes. He's just like, Chinese characters? What do you mean? What do you mean? Why is it all in Chinese? Why is it all in Chinese? So this is like some Chinese, I mean, we can actually, all right, let me make sure I'm not doxing myself by doing a Google search. Let's do, I'll pull you guys in. Let's do translate google.com. So let's take a look. Here, we'll do it right now. Do it now. Bright colors over, so that's what the prompt is right here. Bright colors, overexposed static, blah, 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 blah. JPEG compression residue. I mean, that's actually pretty good. It's a pretty good negative prompt. I mean, we may have to, I mean, subtitle. Oh man, it actually, that's such a good negative prompt. He has subtitles in there so that it optimizes the subtitle. Man, that is so good. I mean, guys, we're gonna have to leave that negative prompt in there. That's pretty good negative prompt as a starting point. So let's go back. And then what I'm gonna do is let's go over here to our LLM, which is, just running the entire time. I mean, so we're running 3 GPUs, but I mean, so this guy hasn't done anything yet. It just has an empty GPU. I mean, just this $12,000 GPU is just sitting idle right now. What about this guy? Same thing. He's just he loaded the model and then he's just chilling. So then give me a short 1 paragraph prompt for the same thing except as a video. Describe the camera movement. The man should jump off the cliff into a, oh, you guys can't see it. I don't have a good, I'm too lazy to move the camera, take my word for it. Into a Cessna airplane. I'm going to do Cessna propeller plane. I can't remember if I typed Cessna. Oh yeah, it's just capitalized. It was give me the red underline. Cessna TM. All right, so let's see. It's gonna give us a prompt, and then we'll see how good the result is. So I'm gonna do just the couple things. So just to prepare, just so that we're on the same page on this. So I'm going to use, so we're doing text to video. I'm going to generate 480p video. So 480p is, I don't know why this defaults to 832, because if I remember correctly, here, wait, let me do guys, I need to, I'll figure something out so that I'm not just using the browser that I always use. So what's 10 or what's 480p 16 by 9? I mean, I even have it, this is like how often I do the search. So here, let's do it. So what I'm looking for is, it's 854 is the actual value we need. So this should be 854. Okay, let's do 854. So I'm gonna do 480p video. Why am I doing 480p video? Because the larger it is, the longer it's gonna take. And I'm doing a live stream. If you haven't noticed, then people are waiting. So we can, so what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna do, even though it's not gonna look as nice, I'm actually gonna do, so we also have the FPS somewhere. Where do you tweak the FPS? Blocks to swap, FP18. Oh, that, and I'll show you guys a couple more things. So over here, CRF. So this is the video encoding. So yeah, so 16 frames per second. So we're gonna do 16 frames per second. It's not gonna be the smoothest thing ever. If you want like more smooth, you can go all the way up to 60, obviously. But this is, so what is it? 16 times 5 is 80. And then you have to add 1 frame because there's a latent frame. So that's going to be a 5-second video. So that's perfect. That's exactly what I want. So the other thing, I'll remove it in the workflow that I give you guys. So if you read what this does, so this one you definitely want. This one I added back in. This one right here is block swap. So this reduce the VRAM usage. Guys, let me just show you right here. What are we doing? We're running gigantic data center GPUs. So I mean, do we care about the VRAM usage? I don't think we do. I don't think we care about it. So what I'm actually going to do on this one is I'm going to remove it because it doesn't make sense. I tried this. It doesn't, like, the penalty from it trying to cache the VRAM is like minimal. Like it ends up being maybe in like a 5-minute video generation ends up being like a 30-second difference or something along those lines. But yeah, you get the idea. I mean, it is a little bit different in general. All right, but the rest looks good. So we have to insert the thing. Oh my god, this is pretty good. All right, let's try this out. All right, screw it. Let's do the big. Let's go for broke here. We'll try this out. I mean, let's see what we're expecting in a high octane video set at a golden hour in the Swiss Alps. So weathered climber, same rugged appearance, mud splatter gear, and worn backpack from previous. Oh my god! Well, you get to remove the previous prompts. Stands at the edge of the shell of the sheer granite cliff. The camera slowly pushes a wide-angle shot of the snow-capped peaks, mist swirling below to a frame determined face sweat. I mean, this is pretty good. I want to see what it gets, but I do want to remove like a typical LLM thing. Is that, I mean, guys, here's PhD Dimitri breaks it down for you in simple terms. Guys, the most important thing for an LLM is punctuation. I'm telling you, it's the most important thing. So and not only that, but there's a text tokenizer here. So we gotta remove the parentheses. That's just gonna be playing with fire, like adding parentheses. The one thing that I hate is that ChatGPT does like the weird quotation marks. I don't know why. Like if somebody has a tip, DM me. I'll give you. If somebody tells me how to get ChatGPT, here, wait, I'll go full screen. I will give somebody 100 GPU hours if you tell me how to have ChatGPT not generate the stupid apostrophes that it always does, because it does like the weird open and close apostrophe, and then I mean, I just see it cause issues and everything in our backend, and then I have to sanitize it and all that kind of stuff. It just drives me so crazy because it's like Unicode characters. Why can't you do? First of all, why can you not do punctuation? I know I can add it to the prompt, but why does it do it by default? I don't understand. It drives me crazy. I don't know who defaults to that. All right, let's get rid of these parentheses because I think there would be dragons. There would be dragons related to that. All right, and then we'll leave the negative prompt because I think it's fine. Let's check the negative prompt one more time. residue, ugly, incomplete, extra fingers, poorly drawn hands. I mean, boom. Yeah, guys, we don't want 3 legs. I mean, we don't want it. All right, so there we go. This loads. All right, let's run it. Let's run it. Ship it. Let's ship it. All right, I'm shipping it. Oh crap! Did I do the? All right, I don't know. I think it rounds up to 856. We'll see. I can't remember why, but I think it does. All right, so it's gonna go. So this one is I mean, we'll watch the VRAM. We got this guy going. It's warm. It's causing some heat wherever it's running. It's just, you know, giving back to the planet, just, you know, causing some warming to happen locally. All right, so the next one, what I want to do right here is I'm going to do a new tab in Comput3AI. I'm going to do open. I'm going to do this. So I'm going to load the image to workflow, and we'll basically do the exact same prompt. And what I'm going to do really quickly, just because I can, is free model and node cache, and then this one's unload model. So let's just do, I'm just going to clear it because this one basically ran, this one ran, I mean, yeah, I think it, like, it doesn't show on the GPU usage, but this should be this guy right here. So it should be, or no, it should be this guy. Yeah, there we go. So it cleared the VRAM. There we go. So we could actually see it work. No! Runtime, I'm tempting to, okay. What? Wait, what? Wait, which one died? Which one died? No, the second one died. What happened? What happened? All right, let's see what happened. See what happened. I feel like it was just actually just a hiccup. This shouldn't be an issue, I don't think. I don't know. The other thing which wouldn't surprise me is oh, it might be this. It might be this. Guys, I'm telling you, these freaking LLMs, please, no punctuation, just text, no quotes or bullet points. I have a feeling it might be that. It might have just been, I mean, this is what I mean. This stuff breaks. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be this. Let's see if it works. This would be so classic. Just give me plain text, bro. Don't make me load a different model just to give me text. Jesus. All right, come on. Give me the text. All right, there we go. Oh my God, now it doesn't have, I mean, whatever. It's still gonna work. No, I mean, please, no punctuations, just text. Just periods. Let's try it again. Frustrating. I'm so, I mean, all right, let's see if it's this. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be this. I mean, it will be, it could also be that it's too long or something like this. I'm really just like on stream, I'm too lazy to try to make heads or tails of this message. Failed while attempting to run, attention, blah blah blah. Yeah, I don't know which one. From user code. Yeah, which model, convert frame, symbolic. Yeah, I don't know. Builder. Rope. It doesn't, does it not like the length? Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, I definitely ran these before. If it doesn't work, we can grab the Finnish guy's node thing. Maybe I need, I don't know. I mean, I don't feel like I need the thing, but this one makes me worry. This one makes me worry. So let's do this. So this I like more. So let's try it one more time. If this works, then I'm gonna blame the stupid punctuation. gonna blame the punctuation, which is exactly what I was like afraid of. No, something's still wrong. So let's do the following. So let's actually load it with the thing. All right, let's do text to whatever. So I'll do this one. So let's see if it works for this. It should. Oh, I think it. Wait, let's also check. So that one's correct. All right, so that one also looks correct. I'm just checking like typical stuff. I don't know, I feel like that one's also correct. Does it have to be the FP8? Oh, I think it might be that. Might just be that. So then I did have maybe a bug. Can't tell. Let's try this. Okay, yeah, so it doesn't like that. So let's go back. So if I saved it and it was working, I mean, like I ran it at least once, so we'll go back to that. So this one will work. There might be some extra caching that we don't necessarily need. I mean, that was the modification. Maybe I misclicked something else. I don't know, the 832, maybe the 832 is because it was complaining about the length or the size. So let's see if this runs. But I mean, yeah. I can't remember. Did I try this one? I should have tried this one. Anyway, yeah, I think it's going now, so let's see. Guys, this is what I mean, what do you expect? Like, we build, I mean, guys, guess what my job is? We build this kind of stuff. So when did we build this? I mean, this is the stuff that we were working on this weekend. So I'm just showing you I'm as equally blown away that this runs at all. You know, if you would have told me even 1 year ago that we would be where we are right now, you know, just you know, $36,000 worth of GPUs in running for $1 an hour on launch.comput3AI, and that I'd be generating cinematic shots of a climber, of a rugged climber, I wouldn't have believed you. All right, so let's do the image to video as well. So here's what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna load image to video. So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna leave like so the thing is, I don't know how. So this one, I just want to mention this render. Wait, which one's running? No, so it's this one. So here it's trying to make sure that the VRAM usage doesn't go crazy. It's still gonna go up a little bit. I mean, anyway, I'll let it run and then we can try it again. It will run a little bit faster if you remove everything, because it's basically swapping to RAM. But long story short, the moral of the story is I mean, we shouldn't need it on these gigantic GPUs with 48 gigs of RAM. We shouldn't need any VRAM optimizations, but I'll leave them in for now just so that we definitely get a result. What happened here? Oh, I misclicked. Let's go back. All right, here we go. All right, then I'm going to do the following. So let's get the image in here. Boom, boom, boom. So here's the image. We got to add an image. So where's the one that we like the most? The one where he looks angry. Here we go. This one looks pretty good. I mean, yeah, let's use this one because I feel like we stared at it long enough. We feel like we're invested in this image. All right, let's paste it. Oh no, that's the one that was the letterbox generation. So where is it? Ah, yes, this one is better. All right, let's go. Boom, boom. All right, and so it should use him to a degree. It should use him. And then, oh, and here we have to give it the size. So let's do 1280 by, or fine, let's do, what's the final image going to be? Or is it going to use that? I think it's going to use that. So let's set this to, I don't know, 854. If this one crashes the same as the other one, then it's that, whatever that size is, it just wants multiples of 4 or something like that. All right, let's try it. Let's hit run. See if it works. Oh no, I'm doing two. Wait, let's get rid of this one. Let's not do the pending one. It'll be fine to run one of these. So this one's running 100% GPU usage. So it is managing the VRAM because we have the caching from the example still in there. Like I said, it will run faster if you remove the caching. Like confirmed, I actually ran it. I just didn't play with the text to video model. I mean, we're gonna run it a second time anyway, so we can optimize it here in a second. This one's actually almost done, but you can see this. So it takes 5 minutes per video, roughly, versus the images. Because fun fact, what does it do? It generates the images and then combines them to a video. That's how these things are done, guys. If you say that you have a really good video model, you actually have a really good image model. All right, let me check while these run, because it's still going to be like another minute. I'm going to check if there's anything else coming in the chat. Let me check. Let me check the chat. All right, I don't see anything there. I'm going to check. Let's check Twitter. If there's anything interesting that gets sent on Twitter. Also going to check Discord. See if there's anything interesting on Discord. Yeah, I mean, guys, all the discussion is just the launch date. I mean, guys, we're actually building something here. I mean, I wish it wasn't just about the launch date, because I mean, kind of impressed with what we built. Not to toot my own horn. All right, so checking stuff there. So let me check. I'll check the other Twitter as well, just to see. All right, guys, oh my god. Ask me technical stuff, guys. I'm the CTO of this. Ask me technical things. I have more pleasure discussing technical aspects. All right, let's go back to this one's about to finish, so we'll see how good it is. So it's decoding, so we should get an image here. So now it's combining the frames. Here we go. Oh my god, it's a Cessna. Oh my god, it's a helicopter. I mean, classic AI. So I don't know. I mean, it's not. I mean, anyway, we'd have to tweak this. I'd have to. I mean, I immediately want to go and check the thing. Golden hour, dawn, cliff. The camera slowly moves with a wide snow cap swirling his face. He leaps suddenly. The camera capturing. Oh, propeller. So the propeller Cessna. I mean, I have a feeling that's the issue. Let's get rid of propeller, because it should know. I mean, if it's a good video model, it'll know Cessna. So let's get rid of propeller. So we got to go over here. Let's get rid of propeller. Where is it? Let's do it again. Let's do this, because I'm gonna spend too long looking for it. Let's do this, and then propeller for a Cessna. Oh yeah, spinning blades. Yeah, I mean, this is too much. Let's get rid of this. This is too much. His outstretched hand grabs the plane's door. The camera swings into the cockpit, showing training pilot. All right, let's see this. So it's not. I mean, I can tell you guys, it's not going to do like 10 scenes just because we described them. That's not how these video models work, but it'll do its best. So I'm gonna run this one as is. Like I said, it'll run slightly faster if I remove this node, which we can do next. But let's let it run. I mean, it's pretty. There's too much description of a pilot, and I mean, I guess it only hit me now. Guys. Let me tell you what just hit me like a freight train, guys. If there's a Cessna somewhere, then clearly there has to be a pilot inside the Cessna, right? There's no AI flying the Cessna, so can't be an empty Cessna he's jumping into. But otherwise, I mean, the visuals are pretty good. I mean, the Cessna needs some work, but otherwise it's pretty good. And then I don't know what's going on with his pants. Oh yeah, he has like straps for climbing gear. And then I mean the I feel like the pilot is just too descriptive about the pilot. So I mean, like, I mean, clearly it's some hybrid Cessna helicopter right now, so we gotta tweak it. But I mean, guys, we're running this let me go back and say that we're running $36,000 worth of GPUs right now, just to render this, just for the memes, just for the stream on X and YouTube. We're running $36,000 worth of GPUs, generating some videos, something that you would not easily be able to do at home to the same degree that we have right here. So I am generating, by the way, though I just realized the other thing with the video usage, if you do less, if the image is a smaller size, it will also use less VRAM. So I'm toning it down just so we get faster render times, because otherwise it's pretty typical for, if you want to do 720p or anything like that, a 5-second video, even with these super powerful data center 4090s that we use, you're still looking at probably 15-20 minutes. I mean, anywhere between 10 and 20-30 minutes per video generation, even for something like a 5-second video. So you just get the idea. So all right, let's see. I want to see our dude. Because here is just some random Cessna helicopter. I mean, the Cessna helicopter is pretty good. It's gonna, hopefully that'll become a meme. We can maybe I'll put the Cessna helicopter on Pump.fun afterwards, or one of you can. We'll just meme coin the Cessna helicopter up after today's stream. All right, so here we go. Is it done? No, it's still combining. All right, so now it's gonna decode it. So here we go. Decode. And then we'll get the image. So here we go. Are you guys ready? Oh yeah. Yes, that is actually pretty baller. That is what I had in mind, that he's just gonna randomly jump into a helicopter, or rather a plane right next to him. Admittedly, this looks more like a cub. Guys, yeah, you know, yours truly might be into planes and helicopters and that kind of stuff. So this, I'm not sure. I mean, doesn't kind of looks, I mean, the rear of this is kind of crazy, but this one's actually really good. So I'm happy with that. We're tweeting this after we're done. Today. That one I do like. I mean, classic AI, I mean, you would have to, you know, negative prompt, so there's like, it has quad wheels, right, and stuff like that. I mean, so there's still some AI stuff going on here, but it's already, I'm already pretty impressed with that. I mean, this is something that you can work with. If we tweak the prompt a little bit more, we would be able to get a better result. So for this one, just because I like, if it dies or something like that, we'll end it. But I do want to show you, we don't actually need those VRAM management nodes, and then it should run slightly faster. So let's just do another generation of this. Let's do 4 wheels. Let's just add 4 wheels and see if it helps. 4 wheels on the Cessna. Let's just add that as a negative prompt. And I'm going to hit run one more time. I don't know if it'll help or it won't help. This is like classic AI. We got a prompt engineer, guys. I just want to meet the first, you know, as an engineering PhD, I want to meet the first prompt engineer PhD. I mean, it's going to happen. It's going to happen in our lifetime. There's going to be PhDs of prompt engineering. I mean, who are these people? Are they just legends at making wheels disappear off planes where they shouldn't be? Or do they, you know, tone down and optimize the Cessna helicopter that we just generated? I don't know. You tell me. Tell us in the comments below. Tell us in the comments. All right, so this one's also running. I mean, this is pretty good with the 2 GPUs. Basically, with my color commentary plus the 2 GPUs, we're literally getting like one render after the other. So like when one finishes, it's finished, guys. This finish is we're gonna get a new video right here. We're gonna get a new video. Let's see if it if we. Oh man, I forgot the prompt. I forgot the prompt. We got a this one. I should have given it to. All right, screw it. But I mean, this one was pretty good because we started with a real image. Like, I feel like oh yeah. Let's see it. What happens. All right, it's pretty good. I mean, classic AI. I mean, he's grabbing his parachute and then something. I mean, here, this is like a perfect example of why the image generation works so much better. Because, I mean, you have to keep in mind the model's trying to figure it out. So the more guidance we give it, I mean, you can either write the world's longest prompt here, or you can start with an image and it will already be a better result. But I was pretty happy with our first result there. This guy, I mean, it is good, but it's getting a little bit crazy. I mean, I do like that the plane is clearly just there. Then the guy there's like a bubble canopy up top. Check this out, bubble canopy, stuff like that. But I mean, the point is, guys, let me tell you what happens. Let's say you use something like Kling AI or some of the other video ones. Guess what? They also hallucinate and generate crap. Like, you sit there. So the thing that I'll give them credit for is they have a bunch of prompt engineering that you don't know about. They have a really gigantic prompt that you have no access to that sanitizes a bunch of stuff just based on their experience. But here we have full control, so we can implement that ourselves. I mean, at the end of the day, you know, if you're generating videos using a video model, I mean, you know, you're spending real money per generation. You're going to be generating them, and you're going to be, I mean, the reality of working with AI is you're throwing away, especially for image and video, you're throwing away out of 50, you're throwing away, you know, 45, like you're keeping 1/10 of the generations that you do, and you're throwing all of them out. So what's the better option, to pay per generation just to see that it's not working, or to just pay for running the GPU, and then, you know, you can just run 3 of them, simultaneously run 3 of them, and then be able to you know, offload from one to the other, have them run in parallel, all that kind of stuff. All right, let's go back. I'm bullish on this one. I'm bullish on this dude. I'm bullish on Action Movie Dude. I like how all of a sudden, oh man, that's so good. I mean, classic AI. So we don't see below his belt as he, I mean, like if I go to the image, we don't see below his belt. So, but the prompt said that he has climbing gear. So where is the climbing gear? Just out of view. So as soon as the frame pans down, there's this climbing gear. I mean, it was in the prompt. It would make sense to probably remove the climbing gear from the prompt, but that's already pretty awesome. I mean, I'm actually super. I mean, this one's entertaining. This one's going on X after we're done here. This one's going on X, guys. This one's going on X. We'll say thank you to our NVIDIA overlords for providing the inferencing capacity in a data center for us today. But yeah. All right, and then because this one's also almost done. We have less than 30 seconds left. But then admittedly, it's still going to take like 30 seconds to process the final image. So I want to see, I mean, yeah, let's, so these are taking 300 seconds, so 5 minutes roughly to generate. So that's also pretty good for the entertainment value. All right, I hear notifications coming in. Let's checking if there's anything important. All right, nothing too important yet. All right, guys, don't just, I mean, if I can be vain for a moment, don't just follow, here, wait, let's do it really quick. Don't just follow Comput3AI, you can follow NetOS as well. I mean, I post interesting stuff. All right, let's go back because the image should be here any minute. Oh, let's see it. Oh, no. I mean, it does. I mean, the first one was better. The first one was better. Here, it's a little bit confused about how the door works with a shot. I mean, this shot is it's a pretty complicated shot, but the first one was, the first one that we got was exactly what I had in mind. But like, for example, the pilot and all that kind of stuff, like we don't need a pilot here. Well, like if you look at what's failing us, it's there's too much, there's too many, it's too detailed about stuff that basically like muddies it in the sense that loses what we actually want to happen. So he leaps, suddenly the camera tilting downward, capturing his midair rotation. I mean, so like he has to, so now all of a sudden he has to do a midair rotation. So the AI is going to try to add that. So then propeller and spinning blades, like it completely derailed it. And then, I mean, yeah, exactly. So I didn't even see this. So, I mean, because I'm guys, we're live streaming this. I'm too lazy to read. I don't want to do, you know, my kid's going to school. He has to read aloud. I'm not going to read aloud here. I mean, I did my PhD. I don't have to read aloud anymore. So here's, I mean, this one, spinning blades and all that kind of stuff, I mean, is what sunk the first one, but even here, I mean, it's like a pretty pilot yanking the throttle. So I mean, like, do we need the pilot, or does he just jump in the plane? You know what I mean? So we could get rid of the pilot, the exterior shot, etc. I mean, the other thing is he jumps into a Cessna, but this right here is missing the motion of the Cessna. So we should say the Cessna is flying by and all that kind of stuff. So we could go and continue to improve this and actually do a movie scene. And guys, what's cheaper, having a Hollywood film crew with Tom Cruise and all his Top Gun stunt doubles, or running a GPU on Comput3AI for a couple minutes to do one of these renders? You tell me. I don't know. I don't know which one's cheaper. I don't know, guys. Is it Tom Cruise? I don't know what he takes per hour. So yeah. Anyway, you guys get the idea. I'll take we'll post some of the best generations on Twitter, so you guys can play around, interact with them, and stuff like that. But for the most part, I'm gonna end it here. So we do want to. Oh man, now my throat's completely dry. I should have brought water. All right, so we are gonna do. We still have the first last frame stuff, so I'll leave that till next time, because that one's actually, I think that one's gonna be the most fun. So I'll just leave it till next time. We could just as easily have done, for example, I mean, you don't have to use photorealistic stuff. We could have done, the anime stuff, have it do an anime cartoon. Man, you're right. I gotta take a sip of water. Guys. All right, we're back. So you could just as easily do a cartoon. Like, nothing's forcing you to do like photorealistic stuff and stuff like that, but you get the idea. But I mean, I'm still impressed. I mean, it's trying to include, I mean, it is staying true to the prompt, right? I mean, it's just that we had a lot of details that are not relevant, or not super relevant to the final result that we want to get out of this shot. But I just want to remind you, I mean, this was essentially exactly what I had in mind. Would be this scene right here is roughly what I had in mind. I mean, guys, like, if you want me to critique this, like, the plane is still clearly not in motion and stuff like that. There's still issues. There's still issues here in this image, but overall, it's overall it's pretty good. It's a pretty good video. I still appreciate it. So we'll post that one on Twitter. I'll give you guys a couple of the images that we rendered as well, just in case you want to play around with them or whatnot. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So guys, can't announce the date, but soon. So I would expect it to be next week. Not gonna say more. If you want to try this out, 60 free minutes, sign up. You have to send us a microtransaction, you get 60 minutes back. So for new users, obviously, you actually pay for your usage afterwards. So if a couple people have purchased basically a bunch of GPU hours. We've seen people using the GPUs, gets us super excited that's the case. I'll show you really quickly. I mean, I don't want to. I would show you shutting down. I mean, we can shut down the one machine. So like, let's go over here. So I got 24 minutes on this inferencing machine with LLM, the large. So if I hit stop, so what do we have? 556. So perfect. We're gonna get 2640 or whatever when I end this. Or 80. Yes, 580. Guys, I can't do math. I was doing it in seconds. I thought I would, because it's in minutes. I was thinking it would be like hours. Guys, I'm overthinking it. But don't do math on stream. So you guys can try it out yourself. And if you guys are a project and you're looking for this, so for example, I'm like not joking, not exaggerating. If you guys are trying to get into any sort of studio content production work, you want to try to play around with these models, see if you can generate an animated series or anything like that, definitely reach out to us. Get in touch with us on X / join our Discord, but X is probably, DMing us on X is probably the quickest way to get a response. But join our Discord if you're a dev. We talk about fun stuff there. I'm trying to think what else. What else is worth mentioning? Follow us on all the social media. We got a YouTube channel now. I'll have a slightly, I'll probably be uploading the stream just without like the beginning end music and all that kind of stuff. And also it's 1440p on YouTube, which is slightly higher quality than on X. I don't know if anyone cares, but I do. And I'm trying to think what else is worth mentioning, but I think it's pretty much it. So guys, try it out. It's fun. Play around with the GPUs. We built this thing. We're going places. We're launching soon. This is gonna be big. Just think of how many people have idle GPUs in the world. That's what we're striving for. We're gonna be building everything around you being able to use this capacity that is just available to you. Like if I'm to say what's the unique thing that we do, we actually package this stuff. So we're using it for our own internal projects. We're building this stuff. We're dog fooding it. We're testing it internally. We're building stuff around it. We're giving back to the community, giving you free inferencing, etc. Because we've made it so accessible to build an inferencing backend for cheap. That doesn't isn't $39,000 at the end of the month. Yeah, so I'm super excited. We'll probably do another one on Thursday just because I feel like it and there's time this week. And there might be a special event next week. So we're prepping for it. So we'll probably see you guys on Thursday. I think we'll play around with the other model because I don't know. Let me know in the comments. Let me know DM comments, whatever. I had a lot of fun. I think this is pretty entertaining live to click around and see the videos. So we might have to line up like four or five GPUs, just have 5 things getting generated simultaneously, just running them simultaneously, checking the results, seeing if they make sense and whatnot. So we'll do that on Thursday. The other thing that I'm gonna do is I'll upload the JSONs to C3 examples probably tomorrow, and we'll do at least follow us on Twitter so that you find out first, and we'll include all the stuff there. I'm trying to think what else is worth mentioning. But yeah, anyway, like I said, follow us on social media, join our Discord if you're a dev, especially because we're going to be building out the dev community. We already have some conversations going for news and stuff. We also have a Telegram channel, so you can check that one out. Other than that, Auto.fun is up, guys. Auto.fun is up. Check out Auto.fun. Check out ElizaOS, who we're working with. There's a lot of epic stuff happening right now. So I hope you enjoyed it. We'll do another one of these soon. But I will end it there, and I'll see you guys on Thursday. All right, I don't have the stream deck set up still. I gotta do the manual clicking. All right. See you guys. Bye.